Hey guys, this is Mark from loudandheavy.com here at Ace of Spades in wonderful Sacramento, California. Guys from Upon a Burned Body, we're here on the All-Stars Tour 2015. How you guys doing? Doing good today?
Chilling. It's a beautiful day right now.
Yeah. Beautiful weather. Really nice out today. Fortunately, it was like 110 the other day, so you guys are just riding on the tail end of this. So let's start with the tour here tonight. All-Stars Tour. You guys are headlining. Nice small little venue. How's the tour been going so far? I know we've been at it about a week and a half or so. Reception been pretty good?
It's been great.
Yeah,
the attendance has been fantastic. We're happy.
The crowd's intense. They're still like alive when we go on. They're not all worn out. It seems like they're still got gas in them, so it's good.
Awesome. Yeah, I was wondering how that would kind of work, because it's a pretty diverse lineup, which is always a good thing because you get a whole range of people in. Because you get your really intense bands like yourselves, and there's some bands that don't really necessarily fit the intense label, but people are sticking around, checking you out, even first-time viewers.
So far, it's been they have been. So it's really good for us. We were, you always wonder after that many bands, like how many people are really gonna want to go hard,
or how much gas is left in the tank.
Exactly, but it's been great. So
nice.
So we're real excited about that.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to seeing you guys. This will be my first time seeing a small venue. I know I've seen you on festivals where it's insane. It's chaos with you guys. So personally, what do you guys prefer? Do you like small, little, intimate venues like this? Do you like those massive, roaring crowds at festivals? Do you have a preference?
I like the big festivals. But here is where usually where the shows, you can kind of connect. You can see them a little better. You deal with the festivals, and it's just after a few rows, you can't see anybody's facial expressions anymore or anything like that. So it's just a big amount of people, which is very cool to me. But
each of them have their strong points, I think.
Pros and cons for each of them.
Yeah, especially at a headlining set like this, I'm sure you get a lot of the, at least fan reaction more. You get the sing-alongs, I'm sure the pits are going to be crazy.
Outdoors, you have to deal with weather, which we've had our run-ins recently with bad weather where we're like, shit.
I heard about that, the infamous rained out, was it Rock Range? Yeah.
No. Welcome to Rockville.
Rockville, yes.
Was the one that got rained out.
Rock on the Range was insane.
I've seen the footage from that one. That was
great.
I would love to go to one of those festivals, especially even the big European ones. I've seen those ones just raging.
We just got back from doing a bunch of those, so
so a nice little change of pace for you then.
Yeah.
So you guys are touring behind The World's My Enemy Now, which is your newest album. It's been out actually about almost a year now, right?
Yeah.
So I was wondering on that one. As each album's progressed, obviously you guys have progressed as a band a little bit more and more. Was there any special influence you went into this album with, or maybe a special goal that you wanted to achieve coming from this one?
I don't know necessarily like a special influence.
I think just being bigger, just making it sound bigger.
Yeah, the idea is always just to make it more catchy, easier to get, and that's just the ultimate goal for us is just to build songs that stand the test of time and that you can bang your head to right away and remember the lyrics and the melodies or anything like that. So just like any major song you would hear on the radio or that's just iconic, we're just trying to do that the best we can.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you achieved it. The first time I heard Bring the Rain when that came on, I was just like, holy fuck, this is huge.
Well, yeah.
And that whole album start to finish, I gotta give it to you guys. Amazing album.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And then leading into that, you guys recently have put out a cover tune, a little jingle with Ice-T.
Yeah.
The Turn Down for What cover for everyone out there. How did that come about exactly? You're just sitting there one day and you're like, we need to cover some Lil Jon.
Let me. If I can get it correct, what would it be? Geologically correct or something? I think it was. Okay, where does Mayhem go? To Mountain View?
Yes.
And that was like one of the second or third day on Mayhem. Mm-hmm. And I remember folding the backdrop, and I was folding it to be smaller because the stage we were on, it was too big. And Ice-T comes up to me and he goes, I just want to let you know, I told Ash the other day that y'all are my favorite band on the tour. And it was like day 2 or remember I told you? And so that's funny that we're talking about that here now because that was pretty much Sacramento, And yeah, so we just hit it off, and his son was on the tour, and we hit it off with his son, Lil Ice, and we would just hang out and party with his son every day and just kick it. And then we got selected to do that cover and told Fearless.
Yeah.
Told them
They gave us a list.
we would do that one, and they approved it. And then just light bulb, we said, let's get Ice-T on the track. We asked, or Lil Ice asked him, and he was like, yeah, he said he'll do it. Boom, the rest is history. And next thing you know, we're making a music video for it in Queens, New York.
Yeah.
Strip club, you know.
That video looked like it was fun to be at. I'm not gonna lie.
It was fun. It was a little nerve-wracking for me if you watch it, and the solo shots of me on where the pole is, and kind of awkward to be up there. And then, like, you know, everybody's just around, like, behind the scenes just watching me, like, by the poles. So it's, like, very awkward to do the solo performance shots. And Ice-T's just there eating with Coco, and they're just looking at me. But it was a fun day. It was all good. And then the end part where everybody's just raging and partying, that was real fun to do.
Oh, yeah.
See randoms was, like, the unicorn head and
All the props we had. Just
girls
bullshit.
just shaking their asses and shit. It's like everywhere you look, there's something weird. You're like... Yeah, anybody you looked at was doing something awkward.
And you're getting paid to do that.
And
That's
we're
what's
getting
even
paid,
better.
Great for me. The day in the office, right?
So what's next for Upon a Burning Body? Where do you guys go from here?
We hopefully go home and write another record and finish writing another. He's already got a good jump start on some tunes, and I got a bunch of lyrics ready to be yelled and sang. So we'll see what we can do, and that's really the goal, is to go home and try to get something going for a new record. And if we can record it as well, that'd be great.
So with all the tours you guys do, I gotta ask, who is a band that you guys haven't toured with yet that you're really dying to get on the road with?
Metallica. Maybe that's about the last one, I think, that we could say that.
The list is getting shorter and shorter,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we've been
It's
touring
like
with a lot of
it's
great
like
bands.
one or two bands, maybe.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
maybe. We've done everybody. We toured with everybody. Slipknot, Korn, Five Finger, Trivium,
Avenged Sevenfold.
Haste the Day, Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, I'm good with that, you know. Like,
Yeah.
now we just want to be the band that other bands want to tour with, you know. So that's the goal now. Is like we achieved already touring with great legendary bands, and now it's time to try to become one yourself, you know. So that's really just what we're aiming to do, is do the best we can and stick around musically.
That should make this next question a little bit easier for you then. Who's the wildest, craziest band you've toured with?
Crazy.
Who's left their mark on you guys?
Wild and crazy.
The Boo guys are pretty nuts.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Rascals.
I think they're probably one of the craziest that we've... Nestios, as we like to say.
Yeah, they're nasty. Yeah, they are. Who else doing this? Yeah, they probably take the cake.
They take the
No
cake.
competition there.
Those folks.
Unanimous too. You both are just like,
And
that's
that
it.
that was at the time too, where we were partying all just together, just drunken nights. Those dudes, they don't play.
So if we were to fire up your guys' playlists, when you're not out here smashing faces, you know, kicking asses, taking names, what do you guys listen to?
Oh, you'd be surprised, man. It's funny to even say, but we could literally say we listen to everything. Like, I mean, you could pop into our bus or our Sprinter, whatever we're touring in, and you could hear country, you could hear pop, you could hear dance club music, you could hear death metal, you could hear rap, old emo, like screamo stuff. Like, you just never really know. It's a wide Tejano. You come in, there's like a weird Tejano song on, and it's like people just come in. They're like, you guys would be playing this here.
We know this song. Yeah.
So you know, you just don't. There's nothing that we could say. It's like, well, we just. It's like we're just fans of music, and we love a lot of stuff.
That's awesome that you guys, you know, you're pretty much open-minded to it all, listen to it all, which means there's that much more influence that you guys bring into the music.
Right.
You know, you're not really
restricted. Yeah.
narrowing it down. You know, it's exactly. So kind of like you kind of brought it up there, but so like you guys, the heritage side of it, you know, a pretty big, you know, Hispanic following, you know, especially down there in San Antonio. What's the metal scene like, you know, especially down there in, you know, in that San Antonio culture, or even, you know, across the border in Mexico? I mean, you guys find yourself with pretty big followers across there as well?
Yeah, it's you know, every time we've done interviews, and Ruben said it best, you know, it's just they're really receptive, and they just like metal. So As long as you're heavy, most likely they'll like you.
That's the secret to success.
People think there's not a scene down there, but there really is, you know, and people like heavy music. It's there, you know. People just think they listen to country and Spanish music, but no, there's definitely a scene for metal, you know, in the
So I
South.
think it's, what is it, Hellfest? That's like the huge festival they throw down there in Mexico City.
Oh, yeah, Mexico City, yeah, it's huge.
Nice. Well, I'm going to throw one last curveball at you guys and let you get back to your wonderful day jobs here. If you guys could have any single superpower, what would it be? And then would you then in turn use it for good or evil?
Be invisible probably, and I'd probably just laugh at people doing different things, like just look at them, just be fools and do things by themselves and be like, what the fuck is he doing?
Private reality show, you know?
Probably be like whatever Wolverine is, where you can't mess with him. So that'd be cool, just to, even if it was just like for a day, just to see what that's like.
Freak people out, cut your hand off.
Yeah, just do anything, just
Right in
random.
front of traffic, you know. It'd be all
Yeah,
sorts of fun.
you can walk across the street, not even look. Not worried about it. You know what I mean?
Well, awesome, guys. Appreciate taking some time here with us. And again, this is loudandheavy.com out here in Sacramento. Upon a Burden Body. Rock on, you guys.